Hello, how are you? Long time ago without seeing each other, but I'm back and I hope I will be making more videos with you, and I hope that everything with me will be somehow different in terms of increasing the numbers of video that I will be publishing. I was busy studying. That is the reason why I was not available. Today, we're going to talk about a topic of six technologies that will be reality. Six technologies that will be a reality uh, uh, in 50 years to come. In 50 years, at the end of 50 years from now, at the end of 50 years, it means six technology that will be possible at the end of 50 years to come. So those six technology are something which we have checked about in relation with what's going on, what the world is capable of nowadays. So we checked what the technology is capable of. We checked what the technology is capable of nowadays, and we found that there is a possibility that there are technology that we don't see nowadays, which might be coming to reality. And I'm gonna start now. There are six, there might be seven, but I will talk about six technology that will be possible in 50 years to come, at the end of 50 years from now. At the end of 50 years, it means in 2073. So let's see those technologies. Uh, the number one technology is wireless electricity. Wireless electricity. Here we have a network of wireless network in a smart city. But when the technology will be advanced in 50 years to come, there will be a possibility of transmitting electricity without using wires. That have been said that Japan was stealing electricity from Congo using satellites, that is wireless transfer electricity, but we don't know that it is true. But there is a possibility that electricity will be transferred using wireless transfers. And it's like the same with the way the solar panels capture electricity from the sun. There will be a way of channeling electricity without using wires. And that is very helping because there will not be too much complication in terms of spreading and distributing and transferring the electricity, because the distribution of electricity will be just on a spot of a device which capture the attracted energy to its pole, so that it attracts whether to negative or to positive using magnetism. Yeah, using magnet field. So that will be a possibility of attracting electricity and conducting and transmitting without a difficult and without wires. That is the first technology. So the second technology, as you see the picture, it was wireless. You see, these are wireless, but this was supposed to be an image of wireless network of communication. But this can be also, in future, it will be the network of electricity, which will be transmitted through this system, Yeah, through this system. And people will benefit from that kind of electricity. So the second type of technology is the production of bionics in of every part of the body. Bionic parts which will complete the whole human body. We have bionic legs, like this one. Let's see. Let me show you.
Faces of my bionic limbs.
See,
Mechanical,
this
how my
one
limbs are
is not
attached to
stepping
my
on
biological
real
body.
legs. He's stepping on
Dynamic,
bionic legs.
how they move like flesh and bone.
Those are not
And
legs.
electrical, how they
They are
communicate with
bionic
my
legs.
nervous
They are
system.
not human legs.
I'll
You
begin
see,
with
those are
mechanical
metal.
interface.
He's a human, but he's
In
working
the area of
on
design, we
bionic
still
legs. So you see, those are bionic legs. Bionic legs, they replaced human legs. This one had a problem, and they had to amputate him legs. So he remained with the part of the limbs which were cut, and then they managed to make him some bionics, which he's using now. And you see, he can walk without a difficulty. He can run, he can do anything. And those bionic legs are used in athleticism. But something special about bionic body parts is that the technician or the scientist will be able to produce every body parts bionics. Every body parts bionics. It means the ear will have a bionic part to replace it. The heart will have a bionic heart. We'll have a bionic liver. We'll have a bionic eye. We will have a bionic tongue. We will have every body part with its bionic. So this will enable the technician to build a whole human body without relying on organic material, just using bionic material. They build another human and they upload the consciousness. You can ask why do we need bionic when we have humanoid robot which can replace? It is a little bit different. The technology that they use in humanoid robots and the technology that they use on bionic, it has a slight difference, because as you see, a bionic part, it responds to an organic body. It reacts to an organic body. It means if my arm is cut, I can make a command to my bionic, and it can respond to the command system of my brain. So that system is not happening on humanoid robots. That is the reason why they have to build a humanoid robot complete, a bionic human complete, and then maybe they put some part which are organic, like synthetic brain, and then they upload the consciousness into the brain of that bionic human being, and that will allow them to make immortality. That is bionic advancement of bionics, advancement of bionics, and production of every body parts bionic replacement. That is very important for the future. Another technology that we will see in the future is zero gravity on Earth. People will bring zero gravity on Earth in order to facilitate the building, that facilitates the construction of floating house in air. Air floating house. Air floating house are house that will be built above other house like this. You see this picture, a house which is on 10 meters above others and suspended there without having a foundation, just in the air, because of zero gravity system. We can call it zero gravity, but it can be also floating air floating houses. So this zero gravity system which they bring on Earth will allow people to build houses, because the population in 50 years to come will be very dense. The population of the Earth will be high. Let's ask Google before we continue what will be the population of the world in 2073. 2073, the population of the world will be, no, but it is less. They say the population of the world will be 10 billions.
Who can walk again? Who can feel again? The same senses. Do you believe this?
Yes, they say the population of the world will be 10 billions. In certain countries, if it is true, that is with the data that they gave me, that the population will be 10 billions. If it is true, I don't know the statistic that they are giving me if they are true, but in certain countries, the population will be double of what they have today. And in certain countries, the density of the population will not allow some activities to be operative as they used to be, like agriculture. Some countries, they will not have enough farm to farm. So that will result in scarcity of space. So people, they will build floating house, air floating house, can float on water, but those are air floating house with the zero gravity system, which is brought on Earth, and you can put a house in 10 meters above other houses. That is the other technology. Let's see the other technology. The other technology is tablets, food tablets. Food tablets are tablets that people will swallow, and they can last years or weeks or months without eating. They can last months without eating. You see, this is food tablet. That is a picture that I get. That food tablet, food tablets, they will facilitate a way of consuming food in a concentrated very way that you can last weeks, months without eating. So sometimes even food, because they might use chemicals, food will not be necessary. And in the future, really, people with synthetic organs and bionic organs, they will not need food. They will need something else, or they will need very less food, very microscopic food. That is the future that we will have in 2073. Let's see now. Yeah, that is. When we talk about this food tablets, people will, as I said, when we will have food tablets, people will need to eat. Will be a choice. It will be a choice. If you want, you can eat. If you don't want, or it will be expensive. Organic materials will be expensive. That is very important. But if you want to eat, people will feel that nostalgia of looking for food that they used to eat. So there will be some virtual reality and some system which are virtual, but which give you sensation like you are eating. And you feel like you got to eat air, something, nothing. Digital food, it's just something like nothing. You are eating air in a movie or in a 3D way, but you are eating air. But when you feel like you are eating. That is what will happen. People will go to restaurant to buy digital food, just eating air, eating like a cake, eating like meat. You feel like you are eating, but in reality, you are eating nothing. That is digital food. But there is another kind of digital food, but that is the first digital food that people will have in the future, which will be as a hobby, because the real food will be food tablets, but the digital food also will be for hobbies. If you want to eat something that you missed for a long time, you can go in a movie, in a theater or a movie room, and you start eating in a movie, a 3D movie. And then when you finish, you can go out. But it will be real food. You will feel like you are eating, but in reality, you are not eating. So very interesting too. My description is not enough to give you the picture of those kind of food, but they are digital food. Another technology which will happen, which is the last, it is orogram, or people communicating with orograms of dead people. This sometimes people they did it, but what they did, it is not exactly as it should be. The hologram of dead people which we have today, it is a simulation which they make and then they produce it into an hologram. Here you can see Tupac. This picture was famous. Okay, this is an hologram of Tupac Shakur when he appeared in America singing, but after many years that he was dead. This was an hologram. An hologram is something like a set of lights which make a 3D appearance of somebody and where he's walking and speaking, but in reality, it's not him. So an hologram that they make, the assimilation of what the person should be speaking using computer system. But the hologram that we have in the future, it will be connecting us to the place where the people who went away are, and will be communicating to them. And that is an advancement in hologram. People can they can say it is time travel. We can call it time travel. It can be time travel, but using holograms. So it is time travel using holograms where you can see your friends, anyone that you missed a long time, and talk to him, and they are talking to you exactly as it is happening. That is something to note. So those are, I think there are 7 technologies which I showed you, or 6 technologies which will happen. If you have any comment, please comment below in my comments below my YouTube channel. So please comment and say what you think about this technology. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.